James is happy. I'll tell you why. Moonrise Kingdom is in the number 9 spot in the currently in the Billboard Top 10. This is a good thing. Now, I'm going to have to give you some explanation to why I'm happy about this. First, Moonrise Kingdom is an independently made film directed by Wes Anderson, who's kind of a indie darling, if you will. And, I like some of his films, I don't like some of his others, but this one I really liked when I saw it. But that's not even really the point. Now, this movie had a limited release, a very limited release. Now, some of you might not really know what a limited release is. A limited release is where it's only shown in select theaters. Only a few theaters, just you have to, one or two here and there. So especially this one, it got a very limited release. You really do have to look for theaters. You can't just go to your local Cineplex and just assume it's there. I had to search theaters on the internet until I found one in Dallas that was showing it, and it didn't start showing it until several weeks after the movie had officially been released. And yet, this movie that people have to go find, you will have to drive to go see this movie. You can't just walk down to the movie theater and see it. This movie, it's limited release, independent film, is in the top 10. Number 9 spot, right above Battleship. This is a good thing. This is a very good thing. This is a movie that was limited release, there was very little done to try and sell the film. It went to Cannes Film Festival, but basically this movie has spread for the most part through word of mouth. There are trailers and stuff, obviously, but you didn't see them in the theaters very much, and you didn't see them on TV at all. This is definitely a movie that no one expected to make money. They just threw it out there to make the art film crowd happy, and yet it's in the top 10. It's above Battleship, and it was officially released before Battleship came out. And if you go to Box Office Mojo, you see that it is estimated that this is going up, that this movie is going to get into more theaters, and it's going to continue making more money for a long amount of time. And so this is a movie that has become popular, not hugely popular, but popular in an area where you could actually call it as popular. Basically, just because some people happened to see the trailer online or something, said, "Hey, I'm gonna go see that movie. I'll check my Fandango. Oh, it's far away. Well, it looks good enough, and my friends say it's good enough, or the internet says it's good enough, that I'm willing to go drive and work to go see this movie. People are working and paying for gas money so that they can go see Moonrise Kingdom and put it in the top 10 box office." I mean, I'm a cynical chap, and I assume that whatever movie that they say is a big blockbuster, that's the movie people see. With exceptions like Battleship, which kind of flopped, and Dark Shadows, which recently flopped. But then you have movies like The Avengers and The Hunger Games, which nobody thought those were gonna flop. I mean, Battleship. There's always this thought in the back of my head. I'm like, yeah, that might flop. I mean, does anybody really want to see that? But the Hunger Games and The Avengers had a built-in audience. This movie didn't really. I mean, yeah, Wes Anderson, the director, has a cult following. I think I may have already said that, but not big enough to put in the top 10. And I am just so happy about it. Maybe this is a sign that people are just gonna keep looking for quality in movies and not just go see those big dumb blockbusters, even though some of them are good. I mean, I'm kind of wailing on them, but I legitimately do like The Hunger Games. And I like The Avengers. Those were fun. They were entertaining rides. But Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom, I went and saw it. It is legitimately a great movie. Not just a good movie, a great movie. And you should go see it. Go. Prove those guys who say, "Oh, it's just some independent film, no one likes it." Prove those people wrong. Get movies like this into real theaters, full release, man. And when you see a movie that looks good, but it's only it's only in limited release, and you have to go drive for 30 minutes to get there. Go for it. Do it. It will make movies better if you tell these people that you want to see good movies. And even if, and I'm not saying that independent movies or limited release films are always good, but, I mean, sometimes they're bad. But they are typically different movies than the kinds you would see at your, local Cineplex or whatever. So, yeah, go see those movies, and go see Moonrise Kingdom. That is all.